Welcome to my latest ETF investment update. We're going to go over what happened in the month of June. This is the beginning of July. And see how things have gone. See how a new strategy I started last month, how it's worked out so far. So keep watching. You'll see what the final numbers look like. And let's get into it. By the way, that's not financial advice. This is just what I've done with my money and my investments and my strategies and how things have worked out for me. And so if you like these types of videos, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm seriously thinking about doing a monthly video on my income ETFs. So anyways, BTCI, I'm invested in, this was my first income ETF that I invested in. It's from NEOS Bitcoin High Income ETF. As of May 31st, they'll probably update this number, and then this distribution rate will probably adjust as well. And so, but if it's May 31st, it was paying around 26%. It holds, let's see here, you can look at the holdings. It holds two other Bitcoin ETFs, iShares and VanEck, inside of it, along with covered call strategies. I'm also invested in NEHI, which is from NEOS as well. It's the Ethereum high income ETF. It does basically the same thing as BTCI, and it has an Ethereum ETF inside of it as well. As of the May 31st, it was paying around 32.9% distribution rate. Like I said, this will probably adjust as they update it here the next few days, probably. And I'm also investing in STRH from Strategy. This is their dividend page. If you've been following STRH, then you know there have been lots of changes in the back end. One of the big things that they did about a month ago is they had a vote which passed, and instead of paying out monthly, which all of these are monthly payments, they're going to pay out twice a month. And if you've noticed, also their yield started at 9% and has steadily been going up and up and up. So right now, currently, is at 12%. And so, which means 50 cents a share here and here on these dates. So I'm also invested in TOPW, which is from Roundhill. It's my only weekly pay ETF. BTCI and NEHI both pay monthly. STRH pays every 2 weeks, and then TOPW pays weekly. Right now, its rate is around 43% as of July 1st. So phenomenal rate. And so let's look at how the numbers have changed. This is my current strategy that I'm using. If you look in a video in my past videos, you'll see how I compare these different strategies, and I go through each strategy and look at the numbers, how things worked out, and then basically what I'm doing and why I chose this one. So if you want more information about that, look through the channel and find the ETF update strategy video there. So basically what I'm doing is I have a paycheck DCA that's split between BTCI, NEHI, STRH, and TOPW, and the cash reserve, 20% going into each one. Also, anytime dividends are paid out, 20% goes into each one as well. So whatever my current cash reserves are at the time, plus the dividend or the paycheck DCA gets divided by 5. So in that amount goes into each one of these ETFs, and then that amount also stays in cash reserves for the next payment that I get. So it's designed to grow this a lot and use compound interest from several different ETFs to play off each other plus my paycheck. Anyways, so by the end of the year, my end of the year estimates, according to this strategy, I'm supposed to have 127 shares of BTCI, 41 shares of NEHI, 13 shares of STRH, and 35.5 shares of TOPW. And so if you follow this TOPW strategy here on July 1st, I'm supposed to have 95.5 BTCI, 7.5 NEHI, 1.1 STRH, 2.6 TOPW at around about $4,000 total value. Now that's a lot of assumptions in this strategy, just assuming the prices all stay the same, which we'll see in a minute. The prices did not stay the same, especially on some of the ones that were supposed to stay the same, but they changed. And then the dividends, how much per month was supposed to stay the same. And because of the prices and the yield changing, those changed as well. So there's a lot of things that changed. So let's look. So right now, July 1st, On July 1st, I was supposed to have 95.5 BTCI. On July 1st, I actually had 94.8 BTCI. And so it's a little bit down from my estimate. On NEHI, I was supposed to have 7.5 shares of NEHI. Around July 1st, I have 12.7 shares of NEHI. So it's way up. I have a lot more shares of NEHI than my estimate, which I'm not complaining. It's a good thing, but it's just a little bit. And it's because the NEHI price went down. Because all these prices, you'll see in a minute, these prices and all this stuff goes down. So when you invest the same amount of money, if the price goes down, then you get more. You get to buy more shares. So like, for example, with STRH, it was supposed to be around $100. It was supposed to stay at around $100. And I was supposed to have 1.1 shares of STRH. Well, guess what? STRH went down. It went down a lot. I was able to buy it at $74, or actually recorded it, updated it at $74. I bought it in the 80s. And so I have 2.4 shares of STRH instead of the 1.1 share that I was supposed to have. Now, what about TOPW? So this is, I have over twice as much STRH as I'm supposed to. What about TOPW? I'm supposed to have 2.6. So right now I have 5.7 shares. And that's because the price went down. Plus, I've been doing the regulars. The strategy is working. And if you notice, my dividends have been going up as well. So my dividend payment for, well, now BTCI has went down. The dividend last in May was $66. The dividend in June was $58. So slightly down, but still it's higher than what it was in April. So it's kind of consistently going up. NEHI, my dividend it's going from 326 to 371 to 385 to 520. So that's going up. STRH, I got my first dividend the other day with STRH. It was 88 cents. But it goes back to when I only had like one, or around about one share. Back to the 15th, right around there. And then TOPW, if you notice, and they pay weekly, so it's 23 cents that week, 32 cents that week, 71 cents, and then $1.31. This is going up a bunch. It's going up fast. I'm estimating right now, my estimate is around $7 a month, because I only have 5.7 shares of the TOPW, which is bumping this $8 a month that I'm estimating. Actually, I need to rose this down. $8.39, there we go. So it's bumping the $8.39 that I'm estimated to get from NEHI. And eventually it will probably pass up NEHI, and then it will be coming for the BTCI income, which right now I'm getting about $57 a month from BTCI. So anyway, so how does the monthly update look? Well, this is a summary. If you've noticed, all the share prices are down for the month. Even their underlying assets are down. People ask me, well, why don't you buy the underlying assets? Well, I do. I have both. I buy Bitcoin and I buy BTCI. Bitcoin is good for me to hold long term, but in order to make anything off of it, I have to sell it, which I sell a little bit each month. I donate some of my Bitcoin to charity each month. Anyway, so the NEOS is down 10.5% for the month. This NEOS Bitcoin ETF down 10.6% for the month. How does it compare to BTCI? So BTCI is, not BTCI, Bitcoin. So this is the BTCI is down 10.6. Bitcoin is down 13%. So right now, this covered call ETF is beating the underlying asset. Now, long term, Bitcoin will probably smoke it. But for right now, it's beating it. NEHI is down 13%. Its underlying asset is Ethereum. Ethereum is down 15%. But then again, long-term, Ethereum will probably do better long-term. But short-term, NEHI produces more income than Ethereum. STRH is down 9.8%. TOPW is down 11.6%. Its biggest asset that it holds is from NVIDIA. And so NVIDIA is down 12.1%. So for right now, these income ETFs are beating the underlying asset right now. Now, again, long term, I like to do both. I like to buy things for growth and buy things for income. So Anyway, so the number of shares that I've had has grown a lot. I went from 88 shares to 94 shares on BTCI, from 5 to 12. That's a 116% increase. From a little less than half a share on STRH to 2.4 shares. So that's about a $400% increase. And then from 0.8 shares to 5.7 shares to TOPW. This has been a phenomenal amount of shares that I've gotten so far. So we'll see how it does in the coming months if these percentages still continue. I imagine because the share amounts were really small, especially on these two, then in the coming months those percentages will probably go down, but we'll still have growth. Anyways, so my annual yield, the yield was actually down on all of them except for STRH as well. Boy, my nose is itching. The yield was down on all of them except for STRH. STRH actually raised theirs by 0.5%. Everybody else is down 1%, 1.2%, 1%, 3.4%. So my average annual yield went from 30.18 to 28.88. So down 1.3%. It's not too bad. My investment value, it started at 3,000. You remember it was supposed to be at the end of June, at the beginning of July, it was supposed to be 4,000. Actually, it was only about 3,300. And that's because of all these falling prices. They fell during the month as I DCA'd in. As a matter of fact, BTCI fell 8.6% while I was DCAing in. So the value fell there. Boy, my nose is itching like crazy. I don't know why it's itching so much. Anyways, so that affects the estimated income. So estimated monthly income, estimated yearly income. So at the beginning of the month, I was looking at about $72. At the end of the month, I'm looking at about $75. So about a $3 rate increase per month, or a monthly increase. And then for the year, it's about $35. Right now, I'm looking at earning about $900 a year. But that's not bad. You earn $900 a year off of $3,300 you have invested. Let's see here. So what is that? 900 divided by 3,300. So you're looking at an average of about 27%. Times 100, there we go. About 27% income based on this little bit that I have invested. Like I said, I've got a really small account. I just started investing in BTCI at the middle of December, and then I've added a few things, and I just started this strategy last month. So anyways, so let me know what you think. Do you think I should still buy BTCI even though it has all this red here? What do you think about TOPW? Do you think TOPW's income going up really fast every week? Do you think it's going to catch up to NIHA's income and BTCI's monthly income? Do you think STRH is going to hit $100 soon? Or is it still going to be on sale and I can buy more with each DCA? So anyways, let me know in the comments what you think. Do you want me to continue to do these monthly updates? Just to show how things have grown. Like I said, this is not financial advice. I don't know it all. I'm still learning. So this has been The Learning Investor. I'll talk to y'all later.